Ready?
No.
All right. Perfect. That's what I want. How's your hammer, everybody? I'm PTDevil, and today I'm here with Zach, the professional idiot.
Hey guys, I'm back. Yes, I'm still alive.
Yeah. Now you may remember last year where we did a kind of a music video playlist competition and thing for Christmas. Well, we decided we're not gonna do that again.
Because that editing took way too long. We each had like an hour and a half worth of editing to go through to somehow compress into 30 minutes. And then of course the more footage you had the more like the copyright strikes and everything. Don't you shoot me through you.
That being said, that doesn't mean we're not doing anything with the Christmas music this year, as this time we decided to edit it a little bit. So what we have here is we've each gone off. We've chosen 7 Christmas songs. Well, technically we chose 7 Christmas songs.
Wait, what do you mean technically?
Instead of just showing each other the music video, we instead just came up with some trivia questions to go with each song. So, we're going to be going over the songs I chose and the trivia I chose on here, and then we're going to cut over to his channel where we're going to go over his side. All right, so for the first song, I decided to go a little easier, so easier on the listener than this guy. So first up, I decided to go with "Where Are You Christmas" with the cover from Pentatonics.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? Where is
That one I really liked. They definitely don't do a lot with like complex video shoots than ever, but that's not the point. It's really focusing on, just focusing on the music, focusing on the harmony there, and some really good style. And from the rendition, that's not a shabby one at all.
Right, exactly. Now here's where the trivia part comes. The question I have for you is you have to guess, in which Christmas movie did this song originally appear in? Tim Allen's The Santa Claus, Jim Carrey's The Grinch, Shirley Booth's The Year Without a Santa Claus, or Chevy Chase's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. In this game, we're going to give you a bit of a lifeline, so at any point in this trivia question, you can use one of your lifelines, where you can either get a hint to the answer, you can have one of the wrong answers eliminated from your choices, or you can listen to the video again in order to refresh your memory. You can only use each of them once, though.
And the movies were
The Santa Claus, the Grinch, The Year Without a Santa Claus, or National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
The Year Without a Santa Claus?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
And that is incorrect.
Oh, what was it?
The answer was Jim Carrey's The Grinch. It was originally written for the 2000 Jim Carrey Grinch movie under the title Christmas, Why Can't I Find You, sung by Taylor Momsen, who played Cindy Lou Who in the movie.
Oh, I did not know that.
The full song was originally intended to be performed by Mariah Carey, who was a co-writer for the full version, but due to a legal case with Carey's ex-husband Tommy Mottola, it could not be released, and was instead re-recorded and released by Faith Hill.
Ah, I see.
The original video for the song was interspersed with clips from the original movie, including the titular character's mountain home.
Ah, okay.
Alright, so we're 0 for 1 so far, so let's go ahead and move on to the next song, which is Annie Lennox's cover of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen.
In Bethlehem in Israel, this blessed babe was born, and laid within a manger upon this blessed morn, the which his mother
I also wasn't sure what to make of that, because it looked like some weird hybrid of live action, but it was very the way the frame rate was made, and like it was kind of superimposed a lot of those background animations there, kind of like it looked like that paper cutout animation, which I can get the idea of why they moved it to that song, but that would probably not have been my first choice. Overall, it was an interesting music style and not a bad musical cover.
Yes, exactly. And there was actually a reason why I chose that video in particular. The reason is because there's supposed to be a comma in the title of this song. Where is it, and what does it make the sentence mean? Is it between the words God and rest, between rest and ye, between ye and Mary, or between Mary and gentlemen?
No, that's not the first one. And the second one was
Between rest and ye. So
second option.
we're going with between rest and ye.
Yeah, God rest, comma, ye merry gentlemen.
And that is incorrect again.
What?
I would have thought you would have gone with the usual trap, but no, it's actually supposed to go between the words Mary and gentlemen.
Huh.
The transitive use of the verb rest in this sentence means to keep, or to cause to continue, or to remain. It was typical of 16th and 17th century language when this song was first made. The first line is often mispunctuated as God rest you, comma, merry gentlemen, because in contemporary language, rest has lost its use with a predicate adjective following a qualifying object. This is the case already in the 1775 variant, and it's also reflected in Dickens' replacement of the verb rest by bless in his 1843 quote of the incipit as God bless you, merry gentlemen.
Okay, well that explains it, because my 18th century English is not my focus of study. It's multimedia design with interaction design concentration. It's not 18th century English.
You didn't even get your modern English fuck up in there. You went off on way more of a tangent than I expected.
Next!
Alright, for the next one, we're actually going to be hopping across the pond, as I decided to go full weeb shit on this one. So, the next song is Christmas Nouta by Poppin' Party. Alright, so for the questions on this one, I decided to go with, what about the lyrics of the song makes this an oddity in its native country? Is it that snow is rare in Japan, even though the lyrics refer to a white Christmas? Christmas is not celebrated in Japan at all due to Emperor Akihito's birthday. Santa's not a big figure in Japan since they celebrate Christmas differently. Or the lyrics refer to a figure similar to Colonel Sanders.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to put my money in and rewatch the video.
You're gonna rewatch the video? Okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go over that again.
Everyone just has to have a guitar with a reindeer head on the end of it. You know, it's just the thing you do. I'm not sure what the lyrics mean, so I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna get this one either. Bring me 0 for 3.
Well, this is where all your anime experience is gonna come in, right?
I've only watched the English versions. Yeah, I know. I sound like a complete outcast. I'm gonna go with the answer that. What's strange is that it's not. I don't think Christmas is really a thing that's practiced in Japan, so I'm gonna go with the one that Christmas is not a thing that's practiced. Whatever the answer that was.
It's not celebrated because of Emperor Akihito's birthday.
I'm gonna go with that one.
And you're wrong again. Correct answer is that Santa is not a big figure in Japan due to how they celebrate Christmas.
Oh,
Encouraged by commerce, the secular celebration of Christmas is popular in Japan, though Christmas itself is not a national holiday. Now, Christmas Eve has become a holiday for couples to spend time together and exchange gifts.
Huh, I did not know that. I did not know that's what's uncommon in Japan.
Yeah, in other words, they celebrate it similar to how we celebrate Valentine's Day.
Huh.
Their Valentine's Day is a whole other mess of stuff that's too long to get into this video.
And I think that will question our sanity as well.
Also,
What little we have.
Also, just as a little bonus fact, a successful advertising campaign in the 70s made eating at KFC around Christmas a national custom. Its chicken meals are so popular during the season that stores take reservations months in advance.
Good God.
Yeah, you don't need to be like us, Japan. You're better than us.
Do not fall to, do not drop your standards. Do not drop your standards.
Do not drop your Sanders. Alright, the next one is gonna be something that's a little more well known. It's The First Noel, this one being the cover by Josh Groban and Faith Hill.
The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay. In fields where they lay keeping.
Well, there's not much I can say to that one. I mean, everybody's pretty familiar with the Josh Groban voice, kind of the go-to. You want really emotional male singer. And it's not like I'm not dissing on Josh Groban for the talent, because that's a talented guy, great voice, great arrangement. I lost my train of thought. See, there it goes. See,
Yeah.
I forgot my ticket.
Alright, so the question might actually be a bit challenging for you, but...
I'm 0 for 3. I'm not going to be surprised if I get this
True.
one too.
Alright, so the question is, which of these elements that appear in the song do not appear in the original story that it's telling? Is it the shepherd's flocks, the Star of David, the angels, or the shepherds themselves? Now remember, you still have 2 lifelines left.
Alright, then can I take one of my lifelines and eliminate one wrong answer?
Alright, so in that case, I'll eliminate the shepherds themselves as one of the wrong answers. So,
Alright, so then
so that just leaves the sheep, the star, or the angels.
okay, I think my final answer for this one has to be the sheep.
Final answer is the sheep.
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Oh, you made me waste a lifeline, dude.
The correct answer was the Star of David.
Oh.
So the Annunciation to the shepherds and the Adoration of the shepherds are episodes in the Nativity of Jesus described in the 2nd chapter of the Gospel of Luke. The Star of Bethlehem, sorry, I misnamed it, sorry, appears in the story of the Magi, aka the wise men, in the Gospel of Matthew.
Oh. Okay.
It does not appear in the story of the shepherds.
Yeah, I know a lot of this really traditionally based trivia is not something I can get, because of all the things that I've learned, I don't think biblical education was anywhere among them. I haven't even studied it for literary purposes. I haven't even gone that far yet.
I realize a lot of that's on me since I chose a lot of these songs, but
I understand. I mean,
the reason I chose these is because I knew there was a high probability you wouldn't choose these. The next song is kind of following the same vein, is Mariah Carey's version of Oh Holy Night.
Okay. I'm actually really not sure what the theme of Mariah Carey. I mean, she can go kind of incredible ranges and all that, but a lot, at least to me, and I know half the internet's going to come after me this. I'm just going to come and say it. It's not really true music for music's sake. It's there it's for glamour. It's not either for glamour. And like in that one, she's just going all the crazy ranges for showing off in there. That doesn't really fit into that song. I see she did have some talent behind it there, but it's kind of be overshadowed by more of the glamour, and I wish we would have shown that her personality would be more focused to making music for music's sake, which unfortunately is not most mainstream music at all, but there you have it.
Yeah. I mean, it is Mariah Carey, so you do have to cut her some slack in that regard. Anyway, the trivia question for this song is, what was the profession of the man who wrote the poem that eventually became the song? Was he a cobbler, a carpenter, a wine merchant, or a blacksmith?
Was it, okay, I don't want to use another lifeline yet, so I have to. Is it, my final answer is wine merchant.
That is correct.
Finally! What's this question? What,
This
four or
is question
five?
5.
Question 5, I got my first one.
In Roquemort, or at the... Alright, I can't pronounce French.
Where?
The church organ had recently been renovated. To celebrate the event, the parish priest persuaded wine merchant and poet Placide Cappeau, a native of the town, to write a Christmas poem, which he titled Minuit Chrétiens, or Midnight Christians. Soon afterward that same year, the music was composed by Adolphe Adam. Hey.
Wait, was it called Midnight Christians? Why did this sound like a heavy metal band?
Well, because it is.
If we end up coming across a band with that name once, you and I need to go get tickets to see them.
Alright,
Even if they suck, just to say we got this on the Midnight Christians.
so this next one is one of my favorite songs, and one I'd forgotten to put on last year's Christmas list, just because I forgot the title. A Strange Way to Save the World, this one covered by Rascal Flatts.
And standing at the manger, he saw with his own eyes the message from the angel come to life. And Joseph said, why me? I'm just a simple man of trade. Why him with all the rulers in the world?
This one I had never heard before, ever. It's a completely new one for me. With the Rascal Flatts was the guy?
That's the group, yeah.
Oh, it's the entire group. I would have never seen a slightly different. I would have preferred a slightly different kind of front vocal for that, because he was again, he was like kind of all over the place in there, like or at least he made that like somewhat a little more lyrical.
Hey, I like the song because it focuses on a character in the Nativity that you don't typically hear about, in the form of Jesus' father, Joseph. And while we're on the subject of Joseph, the question...
The first of a long line of disappointing stepdads?
The question for this one is, what ironic title was given posthumously to Saint Joseph, the legal father of Jesus? Is it the patron saint of happy death? The patron saint of legitimate children? The patron saint of stonemasonry? Or the patron saint of loyalty to state?
Alright, can I give the last lifeline? Can I get a hint? That's my last lifeline, right?
Yes, that is your last one. Your hint is having died in the arms of Jesus and Mary, according to Catholic tradition, he is considered the model for the pious believer.
So is that devotion to the state? My final answer is it a patron saint of devotion to the state?
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
What?
Is patron saint of happy death.
Oh.
Pope Pius IX proclaimed Saint Joseph the patron of the Universal Church in 1870. He is considered the model of the pious believer who received grace at the moment of death. In other words, the patron of a happy death. He's also the patron saint of families, fathers, expectant mothers, explorers, pilgrims, travelers, immigrants, house sellers, buyers, craftsmen, engineers, and working people in general.
That just sounds like a very, very overworked minimum wage working saint. I don't think that's fair to a guy. I really don't think. I think it's too much work for one guy.
I mean, to be fair, he is dead. So.
Well, doesn't look like he doesn't have an unlimited schedule.
True.
I mean, he still has the full 6-day work week, even if you give him Sunday to rest. That's still a lot to do.
So the last song, I decided to go with something a little different. Not really, but, well. It's Sarah McLachlan's cover of Angels We Have Heard on High.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. In excelsis
That one I like and was probably one of my favorites on that playlist because the way that was presented fits within the style of the song. It's a new style, but it still fits with the original spirit of that song. It's got most of these really traditional ones have to say that it's very lofty, very lyrical kind of in there, and so there's a lot of room to play with that. Some hit the mark more than others. This one I really like because it definitely sounded like not your it didn't sound like your average hymn style cover of it, but it still fit within the lyrical spirit of the song.
Right. Well, speaking of hymns, you're familiar with the chorus, Gloria in Excelsis Deo, right?
Yeah.
So that chorus is in its true form is an example of what? Is it a canto romani, a melodious liturgy, a sutra gregori, or a psalmi idiotici?
I've not heard these terms. I'm just gonna take a random guess. My final one is option number 4.
Psalmi idiotici?
Psalmi idiotici.
That is correct!
You're kidding me.
Nope. I chose that because I knew you would like this. It says, Gloria in Excelsis Deo is an example of the Psalmi idiotici, i.e. private psalms, i.e. compositions by individuals in imitation of the biblical psalter, that were popular in the 2nd and 3rd centuries.
Oh.
The Latin translation of the phrase "glory to God in the highest" is traditionally attributed to Saint Hilary of Poitiers, who may have learned it while in the East. As such, it is part of a loose tradition of early Latin translations of the scripture known as the Vetus Latina.
Ah, there comes the Latin with making so much, but based on language, so silly. Just trying to learn Latin to understand most of these traditional Christmas and Christian origins. Just trying to learn Latin behind it to understand it all is already ridiculous. I mean, it has just Latin in its own little language has a nominative, accusative, a dative, a locative, a genitive, and an ablative. Fuck off.
Yeah. Alright, so that's all I had on my video. You managed to get 2 of them.
That's not a very good score, but not surprised because these are not the normal Christmas stuff I listen to. But knowing you, nothing makes sense for you.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense, but I do realize I was kind of bullying you a bit with that. Well, I apologize for that.
No, okay. A little. It's Christmas season. I'll let you off the hook until December 26th.
And anyway,
until the 26th.
And anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out his channel where we go over his list and he gets to turn the tables on me. So be sure to look out for that. And anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time, don't get run over. I'll see you guys later.
I can't take the Yuletide. Just shut up! And I'm back to regular programming.